Here we are in Coventry, in Coombe Abbey Park, and we've set up our second NHS installation, already being visited by many hundreds of people, so that's fantastic. There's a real buzz actually, people walking up and down behind the camera, and just a reminder really that we're raising money. All the purpose of this is to honour those that have fought for our freedom, and we're raising money for the NHS charities together, just to show that we care, and just to give a little back and thank the NHS for what they've done for us.
This is the most moving exhibition. I'm really overwhelmed, and it's the most moving thing of showing at the moment just how the people who are working in the NHS and dealing with COVID at the moment, the suffering really that's gone on this last 2 years, and the many people that have died. And I'm very touched with it all, and send my most grateful thanks to everybody.
It's extraordinarily moving. I defy anybody to walk up the hill and not be completely moved. And I think it's a very good thing that we're reminded of all the sacrifices that NHS workers and so many others have made. It's like walking through a field of ghosts, and I defy anybody to not be incredibly moved. So thank you, Dan Barton. It would be a great shame if this tribute didn't go on tour to other cities, and I desperately hope that enough funding can be found, or somebody will make, some generous soul will make a donation that will allow it to go elsewhere, because it would be such a waste of this tribute and the energy that it brings for thousands and millions of other people not to see it.
I'm a respiratory physio up at John Radcliffe in Oxford. Standing at the foot of this today was the first time I've cried in 18 months. It's just incredibly poignant, and just a reminder that this has been such a massive point in everyone's lives, and just people care about one another. There's a lot of people across the country, the world, that are hurting. It's going to take time. It's going to take time to heal, and just little things like this that allow people to just come and see and spend some time remembering people we've lost. It's just part of the healing process.
Gosh, brings tears to my eyes. But just what an amazing just how amazing this installation is, and I hope a lot of people will come and reflect on the amazing work of the NHS and those that have been in the front line during this time of COVID. Thank you very much.
I remember seeing the soldiers on the hillside of the M40 a few years ago and being blown away by it. Then I saw that this installation was taking place in South Park, so decided that myself and my wife would need to come and see it. My first reaction was an incredible setting, and then reading the stories at the start, it was incredibly emotional. A real punch in the guts was the best phrase that I could come up with. And also when I look at the colours representative of the people working here, and you're seeing all colours of all nations, and you think what this country has become, and you think still that the people we rely on to do the hard work, the real work, the proper work, are so undervalued and underrepresented. And this, in a small way, I think shows the love that us real normal people have for people like this, and also the incredible gratitude, thinking that it's something I couldn't do, but I'm so pleased that there are people who can do it. And I think Dan as well should be hugely congratulated, because this is what public art should be about, getting people to connect emotionally with what's going on around them in their lives today.
So yeah, absolutely amazing exhibition. It was really moving. It brought me to tears. It's just I worked with district nurses during the pandemic. It was amazing what these nurses did. They went, you know, beyond what anyone can do, just to keep going, to keep our service running, to look after the most vulnerable in our community. And it's just amazing to be an NHS worker. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of all my colleagues.
Thank you. I don't know another word to say. It's just great that, you know, non-NHS people, just, you know, everyday people are supporting and understanding what we went through and just having our back. And when they were clapping for us, I was clapping for them as well, because we needed that support.
Standing with giants, it really says it all, really. They are the people that without them we would not have made it through the pandemic. They stood there between us and COVID, and the sacrifices they made, the losses, what they suffered, was just, you know, we owe them a debt that we can't repay, and this is a lovely way to remember them and their families and the people who were lost. So thank you so much for what you're doing for the NHS, and this is such a great cause.
So I'm a GP in North Hampshire, and I happened across this today by chance. I was just visiting for the day, and my goodness, what a very moving tribute to all of the efforts and ongoing hard work of the NHS across the country, and a very moving tribute to all those who've sadly lost their lives to COVID-19. It's an absolutely spectacular setup. I'm thoroughly wowed and amazed and speechless by it, really, and I really hope you get the authority and the ability to take this on tour around the country, because I think it would be a fantastic thing for as many people to see as possible. Thank you very much indeed.
The concept is so simple, isn't it, but so powerful, and that mixture of simplicity and scale is really special. I suppose what it expresses for me is our hour of need, doesn't it? I mean, I know from my own personal experience that when you are in your darkest hour and your darkest moment, that person that is that connection with help and that connection with the NHS is the thing that you cling on to and is so important. And there they are on the hill. There they are, those people that I know if I had been unlucky enough to be in ICU or whatever with COVID, and we all nearly were, they would have been there for me, and that really moves me, and I'm just so proud to see such an installation, and I think it's really important, and I really hope more people see it. Thank you. So all I can say is that if there's anyone out there that can help in any way, either by offering, you know, money or some small donations or whatever, to actually get this message out, I think it would be a very worthy thing to do. I just think the more people that can see it, the better. It's a really, really important piece of art. It's what art should be doing. It really is.
I'm here in a park in central Oxford where we've been displaying our tribute to the NHS, a tribute to those who died while fighting COVID. We've had an amazing response from the public. It's just been absolutely incredible. We are creating 20 installations to honour those that have fought for our freedom, past and present, and we hope to display those all across the country. We are getting booked by various sites, very prestigious sites, some of them. We are doing incredibly big things for such a small group. So if you have a space that you think would be suitable to display this installation, please do get in contact.
I'm Maggie Brown and I've lived opposite the park for 42 plus years. This is the best thing. You know, we've had lots and lots of things over here. This is the best thing I've ever seen, and we all know what the NHS did for us in such a terrible time, but God, this hits you in the face, and to be able to write your messages in the back, and I just really hope this can extend over the country, because it needs to. It's just so incredibly special.
I'd like to just say to all the NHS staff workers, keep going, keep smiling, but most importantly, stay safe. It's been very sobering to be here today and just to realise the impact. It's sometimes you need to take a step back and actually think about what's happened.
But this exhibition just makes you stop, makes you think. It's a very poignant moment, and I'm so proud of our NHS, and I've been so thankful not to have to use their services. But this exhibition should be seen by many hundreds of thousands of people all over the country. So if someone out there has got some money to fund it, please do so. Thank you.